What's going on, guys? Let me know if you can hear me. How's everybody doing? We have an emergency alert. Absolutely crazy news today. Yevgeny Prigozhin, the leader of the Wagner Group, killed in a plane crash. What's going on, Black Swan, Mr. Landfill, Country Christian, Holly Engel, Kevin Graham, New York Adventurer? I hope you're doing well. Campbell Clan, LB Rules, Don Miller. It's great to see everybody. So I want to try to just jump right into the news here. Um, Absolutely crazy news. I'm not sure what to think of this. I want to think that this is actually true, but what if this is all just a big fake? Maybe Prigozhin himself was trying to fake his own death. Maybe this was faked by the West to try to spark a civil war in Russia. It's really hard to it's really hard to know the truth in this situation, but um, it's absolutely insane. This whole situation with Prigozhin now is finally come full circle. Um, but I'm wondering if this whole situation is not faked. Well, according to Russian media, they did find his body and also the body of Dmitry Utkin. Dmitry Utkin is the founder of the Wagner Group. It does seem odd, especially the timing of it. The Russian ruble is collapsing now. And I mean, if I was Putin, I wouldn't try to do this now because that's a good way to cause a civil war. You don't want to create a martyr of someone like Prigozhin. Prigozhin is very popular in Russia. Um, so I don't know. I don't know what to make of this whole situation. Um, it's possible Prigozhin faked his own death, but it's also possible that it could be some kind of plot by the West to spark a civil war in Russia. Um, or Putin just took him out. I mean, it's very possible that Putin just took him out, and regardless, it's the whole situation is going to continue to escalate a lot more now. With this news, it's gonna the whole situation is gonna escalate. God's soldiers, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. Nate Bradley, what's going on, Nate Bradley? 2 months to the day, yeah, 2 months from the rebellion. So let me share my screen with you guys. I'm going to share some information that I have. Let me put some stuff here up on the screen. We currently have some Doomsday planes in the air, which is really interesting. Pretty strange to have them up in the air right now. So let me show you guys that. 1 minute here. So we have a nuke sniffer plane, and we also have a presidential doomsday plane in the air. Okay. And looks like the presidential doomsday plane is about to land at Stratcom, and it had its transponder off. It was flying over Illinois. Not sure exactly where it took off from because it you can see it had its transponder off. It looks like it's going to be landing at Stratcom now. We also have this Constant Phoenix plane, which is a nuke sniffer plane. These planes can detect radiation in the atmosphere. So something is going on here for them to have these two planes in the air on the same day that Prigozhin, got taken out. So it's very possible that there could be some kind of civil war in Russia now. That's what I think is very possible. Um, Simply because Prigozhin had a lot of supporters in Russia, and he was a populist, and it's I just don't think that people are going to sit around and accept it. But I could be wrong. Who knows? But um, there's already some information that the Wagner commanders, those are like the leaders of the Wagner group, that they've been meeting and they're trying to figure out what to do next, because basically all the Wagner leaders, senior leaders, were taken out. Dmitry Utkin and Prigozhin and a bunch of others, Valery Chekalov, they're all gone. So now they got to figure out who's going to take over and stuff like that, and what their plan is. And Wagner is going to release a video very soon explaining what they're going to be doing. What's going on, Mary friend? There's an active shooter in Pittsburgh. Thanks for telling me. So it's a crazy situation, but these doomsday planes in the air, it's pretty weird for them to be up in the air now. Let me just check some other stuff here. I mean, this is breaking news, so this is all just happening today. I haven't had much time to really jump into it. It happened so fast, and so I'm kind of doing this on the fly. But I'm just want to quickly check and see what else we got in the air here. We do have an E6 Mercury in the air as well. So something is going on. We have a nuke sniffer plane, presidential doomsday plane, and a nuclear war command and control plane all in the air right now. So that's pretty unusual for this time. 10:30 p.m. On a Wednesday. I would say that's pretty uncommon. So let's see, what else do I have? There's footage of the actual plane crashing, but I can't show that here. It's just a video of the plane falling out of the sky and stuff. There's also some footage of like police in Russia escorting some kind of very important person in Moscow. Many people think it's Putin, and that Putin is going to give some kind of a speech, which is very possible. So we're going to have to wait and see how this whole thing plays out. It's absolutely insane. And Wikipedia has already updated Prigozhin's his profile. So I don't know. It's possible that Prigozhin was trying to fake his own death. That's what I'm thinking. Or I don't know. Let's see here. And what's also interesting is there was a second plane that was in the air, a second Wagner plane, another Wagner plane that was in the air at the same time. And that plane turned around and landed. So it's a crazy situation, absolutely insane. Not sure what to think of the whole situation here. I'm just looking through some of the sources here. I'm trying to find some information. So there was a second plane in the air, a second Wagner plane that was in the air at the same time, and it landed at Ostavyevo Airport near Moscow. A lot of Wagner supporters are thinking that maybe he was on that second plane. But it looks like they did find Prigozhin's body, so um, we'll have to wait and see how this plays out. And unfortunately, we'll probably never know the full truth. But if this was indeed Putin, it means that Putin is desperate. That he's going to that extreme, that he's taking out his opponents like that. That means that he's really desperate. And he's feeling really cornered. Here's that nuke sniffer plane doing loops over southwestern Nebraska. Okay, pretty interesting. Let me share something with you guys. The Russian ruble is still very, very low. Here we have the ruble to the dollar for the past year. And look at how low it is. I mean, they raised the rates like 3.5%, and it hasn't really helped much. The ruble's going back down again. They raised the rates last week, and you can see they had a quick bump up right after they raised the rates. It bumped up, and now it's just going back down again. So it's not looking good for Russia economically. Here you can see the last 5 years. Okay, here's the last 5 years, and you can see this big drop after the war started, and then it went back up, and now it's just steadily going down, 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 and it's not looking good. So the timing of this whole situation is very weird. If it was in fact Putin, it means that he's very desperate and he's trying to, eliminate his enemies, and he senses that the economy is taking a turn for the worse, and people are going to start to blame him for this downturn of the economy and things like that. So just absolutely crazy, guys. Just absolutely insane what's going on. And there's just going to be more and more escalation. So make sure you guys get prepared, because I have a bad feeling things are going to really escalate. What's going on, K. Paul? I hope you're feeling a lot better. I hope you're recovering. I hope you're taking it easy and relaxing as much as possible. What's going on, Ark Wildman Survival? Great to see you in here. I hope you're doing well. So I'm trying to see if there's anything else here that I can share with you guys. Things are just really escalating. I mean, it's the counterattack in Ukraine seems to have stalled out. I'm not sure what to make of that. Are they gonna, do their counterattack next year after they get their F-16s? It's possible, but there is some video footage I wish I could share with you guys showing some of the wreckage from this crash with some of the bodies and stuff, but I can't show that here. But apparently they identified Prigozhin and Utkin's bodies, so they didn't make it. So there's a really good chance that Prigozhin could spark another coup attempt in Russia. There could be a civil war. The Wagner troops, they're not gonna, they're not gonna just give in to to Putin and the Russian military. I mean, this is gonna aggravate the Wagner troops, and I don't see them like surrendering or anything like that. I think they're going to try to go for another coup attempt, in my opinion. Let me share this video with you guys here. This was from when Prigozhin did that coup. You can hear all the people cheering for him. He's very popular in Russia, and he sparked a lot of emotions with his coup in Russia, and I'm hearing now from various sources that in Rostov on Don, and also in where else was that? Rostov on Don. They started to call back. The Russian police are being called back from vacations, and they're beefing up their National Guard because they're expecting some kind of activity by Wagner in Rostov potentially. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow or even tonight we wake up to some news that Wagner is going after Rostov again. I wouldn't be surprised about that. They have a lot of skills. They have a lot of capabilities. The only thing is they're all the way in Belarus now. So for them to get to Rostov would be pretty far, unless they have some kind of underground resistance fighters that they've been training over there. Um, Most of Wagner is now in Belarus, and maybe now it makes sense why Putin wanted to move all of them to Belarus, because now if Wagner tries to do something, they're all in Belarus now. You know what I mean? So they can't just jump right over into Rostov or some other place. They would have to cross back from Belarus, and then the Russian military would see that, and they would be able to try to stop them. But we'll have to wait and see if there's another coup. I wouldn't be surprised if there is. So that's what I'm trying to pay attention to, is if there's going to be another coup attempt. Let me just share this video with you guys. This was from the coup, and this was in Rostov. Let me share this with you. So this is Prigozhin in his Jeep over here, or whatever this is, SUV, and you can hear all the people cheering for him as he rolls through. So there's a good amount of people in Russia that still support Prigozhin's cause and everything. So we're gonna have to wait and see how this all plays out. But I don't think it's over. Um, you see what you guys are saying here in the chat. Yeah, we need to wait for more intel to come out. What's going on, Rare Breed? I'm giving Greg a thumbs up. Thank you, Rare Breed. I appreciate that. Um, so So let me see here. I'm gonna just go through the news again one more time for those of you guys who missed my update earlier. So in Belgorod, the FSB and the Ministry of Internal Affairs are now on high alert. And what's also interesting is, if you remember a few days ago, the U.S. State Department put out that warning for Americans to leave Belarus. I wonder if that's related to this. If that's one of the reasons why they put out that warning. I'm not 100% sure, but it's kind of weird, the timing. They put out that warning just a few days ago, right before this happened. So, uh, just going to share some of the weather going on right now. We have excessive heat warnings across the plain states. Uh, we have Indiana, Illinois, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana. Those states are all under excessive heat warnings. And let's just see what's going on with the hurricanes. The hurricanes have really been picking up. We have Tropical Storm Franklin. We have this disturbance out here. Franklin is supposed to go over the Dominican Republic and then turn into a hurricane and then potentially hit the eastern seaboard. We'll have to see what happens with that. Um, I'm just trying to see what else is what other news is out there. We did have that presidential debate tonight. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but GOP candidates had their debate. Um, we're also getting some news that in one of the Wagner camps in Belarus, that the internet has been taken down in that area. So, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys some footage here. Putin was actually in Kursk for the 80th anniversary of some kind of a battle. While this whole thing happened, Putin was giving a speech. Let me share something here with you guys. So Putin was giving this speech in Kursk while this whole thing happened. Yeah, I don't know. He kind of looks guilty there. Some kind of a concert for the Battle of Kursk, 80th anniversary of the Battle of Kursk. Presented soldiers with state awards. The crash site of Prigozhin's plane has been cordoned off with a radius of 4 kilometers. So that's 2 miles. They cordoned off the crash site. So that's pretty suspicious that they would cordon off the crash site. What's interesting is the same thing happened in Poland, just over like 13 years ago. The Polish president flew to Russia and his whole plane went down with all the cabinet, and basically it decapitated the entire Polish government. So it wouldn't surprise me if Putin was behind this, because I think they were also behind the assassination of the Polish president 13 years ago. So they like to use planes to take people out. Here we have a video of the police line around the crash site of Prigozhin's plane. They've already set up a police line around it, so that's pretty suspicious. I would say that they would get that up there right so quickly. Um, but he could have faked his own death too. He could have faked his own death. It's very possible, and he just, he's going to retire to Africa. I mean, we just really don't know. We just really don't know. It's crazy. So this happened in the Tver region of Russia. See, where is that? So that's like northwest of Moscow, Tver. So that's right outside of Moscow. Absolutely crazy, guys. Absolutely insane. Smoking Swamp says start calling him a groundhog. He lives underground and runs from his shadow. That's funny. That's hilarious. The blue light is so bright. Yeah, it is. So yeah, this could all be planned. Yeah, it's very possible. God's Soldiers is going to be doing some street preaching at the Satan Con again in September. Is that going to be also in Massachusetts again or somewhere else? Yeah, the La Nina is going to come back. I think within a few months, the La Nina is going to come back. God's Soldier says it's all because Jesus is coming back. I agree. Definitely. Have I heard anything about the nuke truck moving around Moscow? No, I think I did actually, but they've been moving them for a while around Moscow. You know, Russia put their road mobile ICBM launchers. They dispersed them. Indianapolis is the Satan Con. Okay. Uh, so they put Russia put the road mobile launchers on dispersal. They dispersed the road mobile launchers like a few months ago. So, um, but I don't think Wagner. A lot of people are saying that Wagner is now going to get absorbed into the Russian military. I really don't think that's going to happen. Uh, we also have some interesting developments coming from one of the flight attendants on board this jet that crashed with Prigozhin. One of the flight attendants, Kristina Raspopova, she told her family that the plane was undergoing unusual repairs before it departed from Moscow. She was going to be a flight attendant there on that plane, and she said there was unusual repairs going on. This is what this lady looks like. So very interesting. So yeah, definitely most likely taken out. And Western intelligence officials told the Financial Times that apparently the plane was shot down by Russian air defense batteries. So some people are saying it was shot down. There's already people outside of Prigozhin's building or one of his cafes in St. Petersburg that they're leaving flowers in front of his cafe in St. Petersburg. So I'm telling you guys, people liked him. So um, people like Prigozhin in Russia. I think there's going to be a possible second coup attempt. Let me just show you guys this video of a motorcade going through Moscow. It was just a few weeks ago. I don't know if Putin is going to give a speech or what's going on here, but this was just a few hours ago. There was this motorcade rushing through the streets of Moscow right after the news broke. So I don't know what to make of it, but you guys can be the judge. I mean, you can see they're going really fast too. So definitely someone important in there. Lorna says, for the lurkers, subscribe and help Greg reach 60,000. Yeah, help me reach 60,000 subscribers. I'm literally just like 250 subscribers away from 60,000, which is huge. And then after 60,000, I got my sights set on 100,000. Already subscribed. That's good. Definitely a VIP. Good night, Hawkeye. Have a good night. Yeah, definitely a VIP. Very strange. Very strange. I'm just looking for more information here. This is all breaking today, so I'm just trying to catch up on everything here. Yeah, so we're getting information that the Belarus authorities have cut off the internet in the area of the main Wagner Group camp. Okay, so the internet at that Wagner camp in Belarus has been cut off. And like I said, I think this is probably why they moved Wagner to Belarus, because now Wagner is not in Russia, they're in Belarus. So if they try to do another coup, they're going to have to go out of Belarus into Russia, and the Russian army would see that coming. Um, so I think something big is on the horizon. I really believe it. So potentially another coup attempt is coming, in my opinion. Just checking out some information here. Yeah, so this is crazy, guys. Things are about to get really insane. If it's true that Putin did this, absolutely huge. This is crazy, and we could expect massive escalation. Massive escalation. I don't think Wagner's going to sit around and do nothing. They're gonna do something. I think they're gonna try to do some kind of retaliation. I don't know what, but There's already a video circulating of some of the Wagner forces, Wagner fighters, already saying that they're just getting started. So I don't know what that means, but I'll play the video for you now. Let me get this on the screen here. So here's a video of the Wagner fighters speaking in Russian, saying that they're just getting started. Oh, looks like my screen went black. Can you still hear me? The screen went black for some reason. Let me see. Okay, here we go. What's going on, Tomash? Duramax, how's it going? Good night, Elton Butterfield. LB Rules, thanks for gifting 5 more memberships. I appreciate that. Good night, Kin Koi. I guess you're going to bed. What if they try to seize some nukes in Belarus? It's very possible. Very possible. Uh, so these are the Wagner fighters, and they're saying that they're just getting started now. So, um, I think the next couple of days we're going to see if there's any kind of retaliation. Mr. Landfill, thank you for gifting 10 memberships. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The screen should be back now, or is it out again? Should be back on. Huh. Weird. Okay, maybe just bad connection or something. K. Paul, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for gifting 5 more memberships. Thank you. I hope you're healing up from your Lyme's. That's a tough thing to deal with. So I hope you're relaxing and taking it easy and enjoying the last days of summer. Maybe if you have the energy, go hit the beach or something. Get that ocean smell. Duramax said that Forte is back up. Okay. God Soldier says gotta hit the hay. Preach today, beat. Sounds good, bro. Great to see you in here, and I guess I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for showing up. I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow and see what's going on. We haven't talked in a while, God Soldiers. Susie says, hopefully, if Wagner seizes the nukes, they aim them at the Kremlin and the bunker. Yeah, that would be crazy if they did that. K. Paul says, I'm feeling better, just tired and off of the meds. Okay, yeah, you just need to relax and chill out, take it easy, do some catch up on some movies or something that you didn't get a chance to watch, or play some video games or something, just relax, stay inside. Bradley Moore, what's going on, Bradley Moore? Good to see you. I'm just trying to see if there's any other information out here. This is all just happening so quick, so I'm sorry I don't have everything lined up for you. Sometimes that's just the way things happen. That's just the way things happen. Things happen fast, and I can't always have everything prepared. This is interesting. Apparently, the the Wagner building in St. Petersburg is lit up with a cross in honor of Prigozhin. Pretty interesting. Thought I would just share that. Uh, this is the headquarters of the Wagner Group. They have a cross lit up on the side of the building. It's crazy that they took out Dmitry Utkin, too, if that's true. Dmitry Utkin is the founder of Wagner. So this is so surreal. I can't even believe that this happened. I mean, it's like absolutely insane. Um, yeah, I got this. Somebody mentioned the missile launch vehicles. Looks like there's a video here. I can't see clearly what kind of vehicles they are from the video, but or how old the video is. It could be an older video. But yeah, I did hear about that. They, like I said, a few months ago, they dispersed the road mobile ICBMs. So I'm not surprised that people are seeing them. Let's see. So it looks like the presidential Doomsday plane landed, and we still have a nuke sniffer and a nuclear war command and control plane in the air. So we actually have two now. We have two nuclear war command and control planes in the air. So let me show you guys. Well, actually, three. Is that right? Let me see. It looks like we got three. Wow. This is absolutely crazy. Is that right? Let me see. No, we have two. Yeah, we got two nuclear war command and control planes in the air. And we got the Cobra 36 here. Constant Phoenix is in the air. So we'll have to see what happens in the next few days. And then with the ruble crashing, it's definitely going to be pretty interesting. K. Paul says, I can't be in the sun from the meds for 2 more weeks. No rest for me. 3 kids. Nate Bradley, thank you so much. And Sammy Shazada, thank you for all your support. Yeah, I don't think it was definitely not an accident. It was either faked by somebody faked it, or it was legit. And why it would be faked, it could be many things. It could be Prigozhin trying to fake his own death. It could be a secret plot by NATO to try to create another coup attempt by faking Prigozhin's death and making him out to be a martyr. Ukrainian counteroffensive has not stalled out. Yeah, well, stalled out in terms of the bigger picture. They did take Robotne today, but in general, that massive counterattack that everybody was expecting is not going to happen anytime soon. And it's looking like that probably won't happen until next year. Once Ukraine gets those F-16s, that they might make a big push next year sometime. That's what I'm thinking. But I could be wrong. I mean, anything is possible. And then, there is a possibility that Russia, there's a lot of rumors that Russia's doing another mobilization next month. And some estimates are saying up to 500,000 troops. So, we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. But, you know, Russia's on the verge of collapse, in my opinion, because their currency is dropping like a stone. What's going on, Lynn Dunn? How's it going? Russia's currency is dropping like a stone, and now is having this happen is gonna really, inflame a lot of Russian people. You know, just checking some sources here. Um, Let me see what else we got going on. So that's pretty much the latest information that I have, guys. I'm going to wind down the stream in a little bit here. It's getting kind of late. I hope you're doing well, Lynn Dunn. I think Russia being in BRICS is what will save their butts. Potentially. I don't know. You know, potentially. I don't know if it's going to really truly save them like, people think. You know, um, it might help them, but it's not. I don't think it's going to be like a magic bullet. Like, oh yeah, Russia's in the BRICS, so now they're immune from any economic issues. That's BS. That's very idealistic thinking. Um, Nobody's immune to economic problems. So, what's going on, Jackie M? I hope you're doing well. It's great to see everybody in here. It's been a while since I did a stream. So I was thinking potentially this weekend I want to do a live stream of a tractor pull event at a local fair. Would you guys like to see that? Maybe I'm thinking of bringing my camera equipment and filming this tractor pull. It'll be something different rather than just doom and gloom. I was thinking of doing that maybe tomorrow night or Friday, possibly Saturday. I just uploaded a video a few days ago of the truck pull, which was really cool. Um, no problem, Bradley. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for all your help. No problem, Lori Smith. My weekend was good. I actually had a funeral yesterday, but my weekend was good. I just had my parents visit me, and we hung out. Did some scouting with my dad for hunting season. We walked around and explored some areas. Um, it was great. Had a good time. So, thanks for asking. Did I see more countries are trying to join the BRICS? I didn't hear about that. That's interesting. Russia and China have bought up massive amounts of gold. It doesn't matter if they have gold. It's not going to save the Russian economy, though. Having gold doesn't mean anything. And I think it's exaggerated how much gold Russia has. I think it's greatly exaggerated, just like how it's exaggerated how Russia has all these wonder weapons, like, the all the different hypersonic missiles that Ukraine was able to intercept with a friggin' Patriot missile system. Everybody said, "Oh, Russia has hypersonic missiles. Russia has hypersonic missiles," and they got shot down by 40 years old technology Patriot missiles. They got taken down. So, yeah, I wouldn't believe all the BS about, "Oh, Russia has so much gold." I doubt Russia has a lot of gold. They can barely afford to give boots to their troops. How are they going to have all that gold? They can't even modernize their military's not even modernized. They're still using T-72 tanks and grad launchers from 50 years ago. So yeah, I don't believe that. And as far as BRICS go, I don't subscribe to the idea that BRICS is going to suddenly replace the US, and BRICS is the next best thing. I personally don't believe that. Jackie M says, "Appear strong when you're weak." That's funny. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just, that's exactly what it is. It's like a cat puffing itself up, they look trying to make itself look bigger. LB Rule says, "In my opinion, BRICS will have major issues in the future." The Speak Uneasy says, "Found your channel about a week ago. Thank you for your work, sir. God bless." Thank you. Redneck Prepper says, "Russia is the king of propaganda." Yeah, it's always been. Uh, it's always been. Yeah, China has all the gold. That's right. China has all the gold. Yep. Many of those countries have zero of the same beliefs. Yeah, that's another thing. They're completely different countries. Um, they don't have a lot of the same beliefs. That's very true. Very true. Yeah, I think the BRICS is all hyped up. It's all hype. It's all just hype. I don't think it's I don't think it's going to suddenly replace America or something like that. I know that's what a lot of people want, but I just don't see that happening. Um, Plus, Russia's dragging down the BRICS nations. The Russia's kind of like the ball and chain for the BRICS. Because they got to support Russia through this whole war and all this crap that they're doing, and that's going to put a lot of strain on China and Brazil. And so. But this is just a crazy situation, guys. I really think something is going to happen after this. I don't think Wagner's just going to walk away quietly and get absorbed into the Russian military. I highly doubt it. Rare Breed says, "I saw a 4-hour squealing tire and huge clouds of smoke in my area this year. It was insane since you mentioned the pull." Yeah, truck pulls, tractor pulls are really fun. What's going on, Steve Kaz? I hope you're doing well, bro. Yeah, I'll try to see if I can stream the tractor pull. They have a huge tractor pull coming up. It's gonna be fun. Ninja N says, "Let's see what happens next with the assassination of the Wagner bosses." So, do I think Putin has already taken care? I'm not sure what you mean by that. But we do have a lot of Doomsday plane activity. Very unusual to have this kind of activity so late at night. Definitely related to Prigozhin, I think. Probably just on high alert in case there's some kind of a coup or some kind of a uprising in Russia. They're probably on just abundance of caution, basically. Um, So I guess I'm going to wind down the live stream, guys. I don't really have a lot more to cover. If any of you guys have any ideas about what happened, let me know. I find it interesting that Lukashenko, the president of Belarus, has not commented at all about this. Very weird. Good night, Lorna. And Jacqueline, thanks for tuning in and moderating. Kinkoi, thanks to all the channel members. I appreciate your support. Thanks to all the Patreon members. Thank you guys on Patreon. I really appreciate your support on Patreon. Thanks to all the people that donate to me on PayPal. I get your donations and I really appreciate them. Thank you guys so much. Sammy Shazada. I would stay longer, but I'm so tired, guys. This past couple of days, I've been running around like crazy, so I just need a little bit of I need a little bit of time to sleep. I appreciate all the moderators. Thank you, guys. Redneck Prepper, thank you. So I think that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to keep you updated, and I might go live again. I'm not sure when. Sometime soon. I might go live tomorrow night, possibly. And I might do a live stream of the tractor pull on Friday night. I might do the tractor pull live stream, which will just be more of a hangout, nothing really like serious, no emergency alert, just having a good time, enjoying the last days of summer before winter comes, because just a few more weeks from now and we're going to start to get our first frosts over here. It's hard to believe, but it's all coming to an end, so got to enjoy it before that happens. Holly Engel, thanks so much. Ken Switzer, thank you. Rare Breed, have a great night. LB Rules, thank you for all your support. Kin Koi, it was great to see you. K Paul, I hope you feel better and relax. Like I said, watch some reruns of old TV shows and movies and stuff. Lorna says, we are roasting. Yeah, you're under an excessive heat warning. Yeah, it's already starting to cool down over here. We're like, today we only got into the 70s, and right now it's like low 60s. It's very pleasant. Last night it was like in the 50s. Country Christian says, sleep well. You too, my friend. Thank you, Country. I appreciate that. Rare Breed says, I've been to Monster Jam. Monster Jam is really cool. Holly Angle says, you're welcome. It's 51 in central Vermont. Oh, Vermont is so beautiful. I really like Vermont as far as the scenery and the nature and everything. It's so quiet and very unique. It's very beautiful up there. I've been to the Green Mountain National Forest a few times. Fall is coming up here in the Finger Lakes. The Finger Lakes is another beautiful area. So have a good night, everybody. Thanks for all your support, and I'll keep you guys updated. Mr. Landfill says 49 degrees in Michigan next week. Wow. Tomash, thank you for tuning in. Good night, Lorna. Heat index at 91. Man, that's crazy. At 1022. Man, that's crazy. So that's right now. Wow. That's crazy. Man, just stay inside and have that AC going. So take care, guys. God bless. And don't forget the 3 Ps: prepare, practice, and persevere.